This clip is sponsored by Med Travelers. If you're an SLP interested in travel therapy, visit medtravelers.com to get started. About the assessment process. And so with this informal assessment, it sounds like you are getting just a plethora of very crucial information that really just paints the picture of present levels, who they are, what they're doing. But do you ever run into problems of them saying, anyone at school saying, well, we need a standardized assessment, we need a standardized score? And if so, how do you handle that?
Okay, excellent question. Because a couple things that can be addressed, which is that neurodivergent individuals have a brain differences. So our autistic kids that we work with have a brain difference. All standardized tests, every single one of them that are criterion referenced standardized assessments are normed on non-autistic students. Right there, you're already setting the kids up for inaccurate data because you're testing them on a different neurotype. So I don't care if you administer the Wixler, Woodcock, well, Woodcock-Johnson's a different one, but the Castle, the Cell5, you name it, these are all normed on non-autistic kids, so you're not going to get fair data. Second, when I'm going to do an analogy. It comes from Jessie's book of analogies. Like, think when we go to a job interview and we really want the job, we already know that we're being judged and assessed in that interview. And we're so nervous. We have anxiety. All of these things come up. When the kid goes in for these standardized tests, they know they're being evaluated. That's problem number two is they go in with so much anxiety and they're being tested by someone they don't know, in a room that they haven't been in, and they know they're being evaluated, which is going to create some report that their mom or dad are going to have to go into this meeting for and talk about. All of those things are not giving us data in real time. And not only that, what if the kid didn't sleep the night before because they were playing Fortnite until 3 a.m.? It's like you've got so many variables that are not going to give you the data that you need. And I'm going to tell you this. If you get information from standardized test and then that becomes your goal, then what ends up happening is a couple years go by and then the parents, they start to think, man, we've been working on these goals and they're kind of similar. I just don't know why my child has not established a friendship, right? They're like, we had this goal 3 years ago, or I just don't know why my kid's not getting abstract language, or I don't know why they're not maintaining the topic. Whatever it is, it's like all of these goals that we're writing based on standardized assessments are not supporting our students in the right way. So I really do share these in meetings. I say, I just want to, and I actually will call the parent in advance. I'll say, we have our 3-year eligibility review. Your child's still going to qualify for speech services, but I would like to collect data from you, from the teachers, I would like to get information from your son or daughter. And I really would like to, get some information that we can really make fair and solid goals to really help them, live a happy life, meet their educational needs, meet their goals for beyond the school system, which is employability, independent living, all of those types of things. And
so you're talking about getting permission from parents to do the assessment differently. I think that's what she's asking. It's like, what can you do instead?
And so, legally, when it comes to the public school system, especially post-pandemic, you are not required. I think there's this misconception that it's required to have standardized testing done every 3 years, and legally you do not have to do that. You do have to talk to the parent in advance. You have to let them know, hey, we're going to use other measures. Maybe it's rating scales, questionnaires, feedback forms, input from a variety of people, observations. But standardized testing right now, we already know that they're eligible for special education. We already know that they qualify for some sensory and social needs. And so with your permission, is it okay if we hold off on the standardized test, because all that's going to do is create anxiety and not give us accurate results. And I think there's a better way that we can do it. And the parents, I never get any kind of pushback on that, because parents want their kids to succeed. Parents want their kids to be happy. Parents want their kids to live a good life. And it's just a matter of how we have that discussion.